best for a new mentor to get to know their kids, kind of know their strengths and weaknesses. I did a lot of reading about the material before I got started, talked to other teachers about how they do in their classes, because that's really important. I have found some kids have strengths in reading and some have strengths in something else. Our lead mentor, I would have to say I'm in contact with her every day, and she's always there for me anytime I have a question. You know, being new, I've had a ton of questions, but it's gone very smoothly because we communicate together on a daily basis. She'll come into my room, I've gone into her room over at a different school, and she's been over to my classroom kind of helping out my students too, where I maybe have a question here or there. The communication is important with your student, letting them know every week that you know what they're doing and what they're working on. Communication with their instructor, also communication with their parents, because that's important. And I've had to communicate a lot with the guidance department about various things. So definitely communication, whether by phone or email or just in person, I think is extremely important.
The advice I would kind of give to new mentors is pretty much leaning on your lead mentor. I like to see how other people have modeled their classrooms as well, and what worked for them or what may have not worked for them, and continue to ask questions, stay constantly in communication inside of school, outside of school. If there's ever a question, don't ever be afraid to ask. If there's something that I thought I had some confusion about, I made sure I got it cleared up. One helpful thing for me, and I'm still working on it being a new mentor, is having a structure to the class as well. So not just have it as a lab, an open lab where students come in and do their work, almost have a structure to where it almost operates almost like a normal classroom as well. Because I know for a lot of students, they need that structure and that discipline within the classroom setting. And also just having some type of routine for the students, so that when they come in, there's a set of rules that we reiterate, daily to the students to help them stay focused on their work, such as cell phone rules, such as not going to certain websites, and just helping them maintain a focus.
You need to know how the content is delivered and how submissions should be handled, any of the technical aspects. Another thing is not being afraid to, I guess, work with your student and maybe even let them know that, hey, this isn't quality work, you need to resubmit this or need to do it a little bit more in depth. Just knowing what the professor on the other end requires for quality work, and then following the pacing guides would help. Student first. We are supposed to want to help them. So I think if that's the attitude you have as a mentor, you're going to be great for this kind of job.